Today I want to talk to you about a problem that has been inflicting our minds for centuries. Well, the problem is known as imperialistic mindset. For thousands of years, we treated our own countrymen as untouchables. And who were these people? The people who worked very hard. With great efforts, they earned their living. And more than that, they contributed to your joys, your temples. They built your temples, they built your schools. But they were not allowed to enter them. They were not allowed to study there. This tendency to exploit people, to keep them suppressed, exploited and crushed is called imperialistic mindset. In last 300 years, we have seen a very terrible phase of imperialism when countries that built steam engine or diesel engine or petrol engine, those countries built big factories, big mills, and in order to gain cheap raw material and markets for their finished products, they enslaved those countries and exploited them bitterly. India, for instance, prior to British, for 300 years there was no famine in this country. But during the British rule, our economy was made subservient to England. As a result, there were famines at regular intervals and millions of people died. Well, now that phase is over. But still, I have noted in recent years that mindset has not gone. And I will give you two examples. In 1982, I was in America. And at that time, Israel invaded Lebanon, particularly the Palestinian camps in Lebanon. And about 20,000 people were killed. Innocent people were killed, unarmed people were killed. I would talk to the scientists and professors in universities. They would not be talking about it because US government was supporting Israel. I consider this to be a slave mentality, that you cannot speak against injustice of such a magnitude. This is imperialistic mindset. In imperialism, not only the people, those who try to assert their authority that keep meek or working classes crushed, that certainly is imperialistic. But the people who are instrument in that process are also imperialistic in their thinking. They are repressive on the masses and very obedient for their masters. Another example I will give you, in 2019, we had a terrorist attack in Kashmir. And the boy was Indian. The car that was used in the process, or the RDX, was of Indian making. The surveillance system that failed was also Indian. But then an euphoria was created in minds of the people against the people of our neighboring country. This is imperialist mindset, that don't let anybody rise, nip in the bud. This is the kind of mentality is bad. Now what I want to tell you, today there is no terrorism, it may be tomorrow, but today is not terrorism here. But still this feeling of arrogance that I am superior to my neighbor is inflicting us seriously. I have noted it all over in the country, and not only in India, in other countries as well. In Pakistan it is there, in Sri Lanka it is there, against the minorities in those countries. It is there in America as well, is growing up. So this is a bad tendency. It is a remnant of imperialistic mindset, and I think all of us should get rid of it. After all, we are here on this earth for a very finite duration, maybe 100 years or less than 100 years. Life of the universe is much, much bigger. Life of our planet is also much, much bigger. Society is much, much bigger. Our world will continue. So don't try to project yourself as masters of all times. We are not. Be humble. And humility brings joys inward as well as outside. And this is what I want you to feel, to realize. And that's why this imperialistic mindset has to be overcome. One thing more on this. This is an individual weakness, but it's much more than that. It's a political creation as well. It's a creation of the elite as well. So then it's manifest in a collective imperialistic mindset. It becomes devastating. If I am individually bad to my friend or my neighbor, certainly that is bad. But if millions of me target an individual or a small community of meek people, of working class people, and then cause problems for them, then it becomes devastating. So please don't heed to such slogans, such propaganda that brings animosity or arrogance or splits or division between people. That mindset is bad. Please get out of it and enjoy this earth. Enjoy your neighbor. Your neighbor is your friend, not your enemy. Your neighboring country is your friend. Entire world is you. So let's get out of this narrowness and then enjoy and feel for everybody. Thank you.